cycle of bands over by now. Pretty much giggles, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. But not in the way that you think. It's just this style of gameplay isn't really accurate to, like, any top player's skill set. It reads more like a different rhythm games chart. It's playable, but it's just weird. Yeah, this is a sight read. What up, Gage? By the way, I figured out that I can mute audio in Gorilla Tag, so I can just straight up stream that game if I wanted to. Maybe whenever I'm in shape enough where I don't fucking die after 20 minutes of playing it, I will. This is easier. For real. I just call anyone that does that on that game fatherless and join a new lobby. It's an overchart of Megalodon that Rample and Chad made. That's interesting. Bruh, Gage, you were having like fucking delusions while playing that game. I don't know if it's healthy for you. Like, somebody called Gage bald in Gorilla Tag and he just starts making fucking gorilla noises for the next 30 minutes. My fucking headset died before he stopped. Alright, I got you in a second, Nick. Just a show of hands, how many people here have a VR headset with the capabilities of playing Gorilla Tag? Yeah, I just standard strum that. What about it? What are you gonna do about it, huh? Catch me for splicing? You got a Vive with Valve Index controllers? Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, if you aren't in a good enough space to play Gorilla Tag, no blame whatsoever to you. I need like a full fucking living room of space, a duct-taped bath towel to the floor, and fucking ample energy drinks to be able to play that fucking shit. But hey, I have lost 9 pounds, so that's pretty based. You have to turn off the setting in both Rocksmith and your Windows files. there's this setting inside your like sound control panel for your sound device that it's like allowed to, programs to take exclusive access of this device. Just untick that and restart Rocksmith and it fixes. That's a cool section, that's the opportunity. That's what I wanted this chart for. I knew it wasn't going to be amazing. Like, it's hard to make an overchart of this song unless you're like a top player. But there's going to be some bullshit that I'd like to do, you know? Hey, this isn't a shit overchart skill. I've seen way fucking worse. This is pretty top tier in terms of like quality. I'm looking at something there, but I can't tell what it is. This isn't really hittable. Oh, I agree, Gabe. 100%. I've noticed like a ton more people coming to my streams and stuff that I like would never have seen otherwise. Like Preston today, that was cool. I'm not sure if they're still here, but hi, if so. Hell yeah. What up, Preston? Really? What's my view count at right now, Zeb? I'm doing pretty good. I've had like the most strange skill boost over the past 2 days. And I guess it's because like a shift in mentality. Because the past 2.5 years, I've been like insecure and frustrating myself trying to catch up to a skill standard that doesn't exist. So it's so fucking freeing knowing I don't have to do that, and it's like I've been doing the right things this whole time. Other than, you know, being a fast player. Like, I still can't make speed happen, I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm having a lot more fun with this game now, which is great. I actually feel like working on guitars is probably worth my time, whereas it was a fucking chore just like a little while ago. That's a cool pattern, I like that. This is a 2-3 rig, you know? Yeah, I'm glad that it hasn't just completely killed the motivation of this player scene. It probably would have if it just came out that Shmooey faked like maybe his top 5, you know? But since it's like a good 80% of his accomplishments most likely, it's a lot more freeing knowing that we've kind of just not been tormented after all. This isn't overcharted. I don't, like, I'm not shocked it took that long. The problem is the community has this idea of blind trust, which they've done for a very, very long time. Like, if somebody has proven themselves in one aspect or another to you, you're way more biased to believe whenever they do things that are inside of their character to do. I'm gonna pause for this because I want to talk about this. Like, for instance, like, the reason it took so long for Shmooey to get caught is because any single time somebody would find a single thing that looked a little bit weird, they were stopped from looking any further because Shmooey or Shmooey's friends at the time would find some reason to tell them that that's not true. And most of the time it was the case, because, like, there were certain times that Shmooey got called out for being fake for things that just didn't make sense, you know? But the problem is, whenever he gets called out for being fake and it just turns out that he was using negative video offset, it really makes it, you know, a little bit weird whenever you try thinking about other aspects of cheating, especially whenever it's a game like fucking Clone Hero. Why would you cheat Clone Hero? I mean, Shmoo had his fucking whatevers. The only thing I have ever faked is I spammed in the parabolic overchart tech FC in that part that ends with the fast zigzags. I hit too many zigzags in that clip and transitioned it too fast. How does it fucking feel? None of y'all caught that. None of y'all caught that. Yeah, no, I feel you there, Gabe. Like, Shmooey's the type of person I would play fucking light bears with and just, like, have a good time with other people. He wasn't somebody that I necessarily viewed as nothing but a Clone Hero rival. Though, there was always weird shit. Like, in Light Bears this one time, and Zach and Keys both remember this, I asked Shmooey how he did his method in Victory Solo J for, like, the standard strumming of those parts. You know what I'm talking about, right? You shouldn't be able to standard strum Solo 6 chorded. And he couldn't explain it to me. He's like, shut up, we're playing Light Bears. That should have been a red flag, but like, I had tried calling him out before in the past. I don't know if you remember this. Somewhere midway in 2020, there was this huge drama where like people were calling me out for being jealous of Shmooey's skill because I thought that he was faking on his 8-bit outburst 130. Like, I got so fucking shit on. People still to this day comment hateful shit because of that drama. There's so many instances where I just get roped into drama because of other people's bullshit. Then some new thing comes out down the line that shows how big of a piece of shit they were, and no one really thinks about how that affected me the whole time. I've just been in a constant, perpetual state of, like, being vilified to my past self, but it doesn't feel good, if you know what I mean. Thank you for the raid, by the way, Jarvis. This is... I forget what the name on Discord is. Let me scroll up in chat and find it. Ramp Dampy. This is their chart. It was Space Race K Mills. Or, in my opinion, Archwick's Hell. Be honest, what do you need to improve? Alright, so there's that style of overchart. And I will give you that this style of overchart is an overchart. It's just not that fun of an overchart. Let me see if I can find a good example here. Yeah, this is my favorite overchart right here. This is by Jessa. Let me see if I can find a part that makes sense here. Chordy mess. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna let this play. So, I assume if this was charted in the style of your previous chart, this would be a bunch of grace notes. That's a lot of fretting that the player doesn't like having to do and constant, like, focus. You're able to make parts of a song be a lot harder, but if it's the entire chart just being a constant focus fest, then it's gonna suck. The main way that you make an overchart fun is by connecting your notes and patterns together in a way that feels organic. So for instance, in this part has quint zigs essentially in chords, except at the very end moves itself back upwards. And if you pay attention to the audio, it seems as though like whenever you shift right there to this type of chord instead of this type of chord, it honestly feels like the audio shifts. So while overcharts are, yes, in nature not supposed to be accurate, making it accurate to some form of different part of the song's audio does a lot to make a chart stand out. Also, not being too fast is another thing that I should point out. Let me go to chorus here. This chorus is so fun because it's not just strumming the entire way through or fast chords or some stamina thing. It's like mild difficulty. It's like, what, 30 second notes the entire time? This gives the player both speed up opportunity for those who want to play it faster and those who want to play it with different methods. The more freedom you give to the player in how they execute your chart, the better. How's it going, big booty? Hope you're doing good. Alright. I want to play, not Inhumane Forest Trail. What is it called? Hyperbolic Forest Trail.